your packaging should suit your product. That is the fundamental first thing to recognize, Helena, is that your packaging should suit your product. It is no good at all having a great luxuriously branded product and then putting it into crappy packaging. Think about what Apple does and the way that Apple, to actually open an iPhone is an event in and of itself, and there's loads and loads of people shoot videos just about opening the Apple packaging, because Apple's recognized that if they put their products into brilliant packaging and great boxes, it actually means that they can charge more for those products, which is an uncannily cool thing that great packaging allows us to do. So there's that aspect to it, and the first thing to recognize, Helena, on the back of that is your packaging should suit your positioning in the marketplace. That's the first thing to recognize. However, there are levels to this that you may not have thought about, Helena, so I want to kind of give you some interesting things to think about, because if we come over to merchant words, trusty merchant words, and we do a search for, let me just think, gifts for women. 1.147 million people, so over 1.1 million people every month search for gifts for women. Search for gifts for women. Now, when they buy a gift, what usually happens is this. Now, invariably, that is a guy doing the searching. A guy will search for gifts for women, or gifts for my wife, or gifts for my girlfriend, whatever it might be, and you'll find that there's good search volume on all of those different things. And of course, each of those searches would relate to a different frame of mind and a different potential product that the searcher actually has in mind. However, by putting your products into good packaging that is ready to be gifted, you will get additional sales on the back of things like this, Helena. So it is, if your product suits it, it is an extremely good idea to do. Now, I'm just looking here and I can see gag gifts for women. Now, that's got one of two different ways of you looking at it, depending on your level of depravity. 60th birthday gift for women. So if we take that search term and bring it over to Amazon, type that in. So you can see people are bidding on this. So there's our bidders. But here's our 60th birthday. Wine glass goblet, 60th birthday. That's the only one. 60th birthday, silver pink tiara. 60th birthday. Well, that's pretty good. But there's no real kind of like good gifts. There's not many at all as a 60th birthday, because the 60th is a pretty big gift, pretty big birthday, and 146,000 people are searching for that. So that's extremely telling, I think. Again, this is clearly a good opportunity. Let's just try one more thing. Graduation gifts. So think now you've got your daughter or your son, whatever it may be. Graduation gifts, here we go. 569,000 people searching for that. That whole kind of gift thing is absolutely fascinating. I don't want to kind of go off on a little tangent too much. So the long and short of that, Alina, is this. Your packaging should suit your product, and I'll show you one more in just a second for something else to think about. And also, you can actually build your product around your packaging by tying it into a gift and making your entire thrust of your listing that this is a gift for a particular sort of person. And if you think about it, that enables you to charge more money for it, because if your gift is already packaged and already looks nice and you make that a complete feature of it, a USP of it, that will enable you to charge more for it. So that's one thing to think about. Second thing to think about is when part 2 of your question, which was how does packaging best serve a product? Well, I've kind of answered that within what I've just talked about. So let me give you something else to think about instead. So the other thing I want you to think about is what you can put into your packaging to help you build your business. And the obvious thing to that, of course, is a packaging insert. So lots and lots of people put inserts in, but very, very few people actually think about why they're doing that and what it is in terms of their overall strategy that they're trying to achieve. And so for me, there are 3 reasons, potential reasons, to include an insert, and each of these reasons will have a different application of the strategy to help you get where you want to get to. So the 3 reasons are: number 1, you want to build yourself an email list of your customers. So that would be number 1 thing that you would have a insert in. So your insert, everything about your insert would be built around, hey, thanks for ordering, now go here to put your email address in to get this additional thing, whether that be additional guarantee or additional warranty or a PDF of how to actually use the product or whatever it might be. So that's one way of doing that. The other one could be that you put an insert into your packaging to enable you to get reviews. So if you put a insert in and you're not actually asking for anything in your insert, but what you do is you use it to position your product more effectively, that's a great way of getting reviews. So the other thing you could do as well with that is to stop you getting bad reviews. You could include an insert that's a step-by-step guide of how to use your product. Like if you find some people are struggling to use your product properly, then you could use it for that. The final thing would be a wow factor, and you may include something in there that would enable a bigger wow factor, maybe a little gift or something like that. So there's lots of different ways to utilize packaging, Helena, but it all is dictated by what your overall strategy is for where you wanted to take your business. I just recently did in my Advanced Inner Circle, which was last month's October's Advanced Inner Circle, I went through a complete breakdown of a brand new strategy that we are testing for packaging inserts and using packaging inserts in a very, very unique way. And the way that we've developed actually allows us to make money on packaging inserts. So every time, I think we got it to $7.20 we're making from our packaging inserts over and above the actual cost of the product. So so I don't have time to go through that because that was a 2-hour presentation, but just know there's a lot of different things that you can use your packaging insert for in conjunction with your packaging, Helena. All right, so I know that was a kind of roundabout way to answer that, but I wanted to kind of sneak in some additional information for you as well. And then, Helena, as far as actual colors go, well, your colors should reflect your brand and what it is you're trying to achieve on your brand. Your packaging insert should either do everything possible to attract attention to itself, or do everything possible to integrate seamlessly with your brand, depending again on what you actually want your thing to do. But that is, I think, extremely interesting. Graduation gifts, all these little niches, what you may not have thought about, are absolutely kick-ass. 569,000 people each and every month search for graduation gifts. How unbelievably cool is that? And there's a lot, of course, that you can do on the back of that. Hey, Neil here. Just before you go away, that was a question that I got asked on my regular Monday night Q&A session, which I have with the members of the Aussie online entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in joining us as an Aussie online entrepreneurs, then you can click on the link below to find out a lot more about that. And also, as a special thank you for watching this video, I've got a great book that I want to give you for free. It's a current bestseller on Amazon, and it teaches you everything that you would need to know about starting a business here in Australia on Amazon. So you can see that just up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of that for free, then again, just click on the link below and you'll get a copy of that. You'll get taken to a page where you can get a copy of that for absolutely free. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet from one of my Aussie online entrepreneur Q&A sessions, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. And if you've got a question that you would like answering, then post it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it, whether on one of these videos for you or directly in the comments directly below. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the next of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Amazon FBA Australia videos. See you soon.